Collingwood are desperate. Collingwood want to make good on their mistakes, and they are trying desperately to get the ball back. Interception. Treloar from outside 50 picks out Elliott, but he doesn't quite get the mark. Spin. Wash machine. Turnover. Treloar. Sausage. Sausage. Sausage! G'day, guys. My name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to AFL Evolution, where I am continuing to predict the 2018 final series, the first round of it at least, and I'm down to the last game of the first round of the finals, and that is going to be West Coast. Hey, it's already there, that's convenient. West Coast hosting old mate Magpies. Where's Collingwood? Collingwood? Wait, what have I done? I've broken it. I did bad. Wait, hang on. There we go. West Coast v Collingwood at the brand new Optus Stadium over in Perth. Oh, it's a gorgeous stadium. I want to go there. I want to go to Perth and I want to watch the game there. It looks like an absolute party in that goddamn place. All right, so it is at Optus Stadium, which it already is, and it is going to be a night game because it takes place at like 6:10 at night in Western Australian time, which is like 9 o'clock at night for us Melburnians. So there's going to be a late night game, which is fine with me. Light overcast, that's all good for me. Game options, make sure it's still on Legend. It's still on Legend difficulty, which means I get to see who GWS play. The winner of this takes on GWS, I'm pretty sure. My finals, like, intertwining, like, round robin thing, whatever it is, this makes sense to me. I'm probably wrong, but doesn't matter because this is the last game of the Evolution prediction. Then we see what happens in real life, and then I'll do predictions for what actually happens. So the next round of games, we'll figure out who's actually playing, and I'll see who's going to win those ones. So far, we've had Hawthorn Richmond come down to a kick. We've had Sydney GWS come down to a kick. We've had... Wait, what was the other one? Who else did I play? I've already got Melbourne. Melbourne destroyed Geelong, which was always a good feeling. For a Hawthorn supporter, watching Geelong get the shit kicked out of them always makes me feel happy on the inside. So this one could either be a blowout or down to a kick. Who'd have thought it? The two different options of possibilities. Could be one of those. Good one, Josh. This coin could be heads or tails. Idiot. That's a gorgeous stadium. Say what you want, that stadium is peak AFL stadium of goodness. Alright, well, it is West Coast Collingwood. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be a big day for everyone. Oh, shit, I forgot to go through and, like, adjust the teams and, like, take out who's not playing and all that kind of stuff. Ah, fuck it, whatever. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, because AFL doesn't take it into account at all. It just goes, hey, this person's wearing this colours. Let's turn the ball over every opportunity. All right, who's going to get the first tap? Who's going to get on the board first? I'm excited to see how this goes. I kind of want Collingwood to win because they've had a pretty shocking run lately, and every time Collingwood lose, everyone calls for Buckley to get sacked. And it's completely unjustified, seeing as now they've made it, snuck into the top 4. So I mean, they don't really sneak into the top 4. People talk about them not making finals, then they got to the top tier of the competition. But they are going forward first, and Elliott has taken an easy mark out in front, and he's going to kick the first snag of the game, I reckon. Shouldn't miss that. Doesn't miss that. First goal, Collingwood. West Coast looking for the response pretty quickly. Lewis Jennett's got out in front. You can't beat him for speed. That man is quick as fuck. All right, go on, get out of there, Collingwood. No, never mind. Good tackle, good forward pressure, and then you've got into Nat Nui's back. It's a big back, I know, but you can't be getting into it in the back 50, and Nat Nui makes no mistake and puts it through for a sausage, which means it is all tied up once again. If this game goes to and fro all day, I might lose my mind, and my voice, and my heart might explode, because I don't think I can take that kind of intensity again. But it doesn't matter. Nick Nat's going forward. Handball smothered. Grody's gone and picked it up. Nick Nat's gone and picked it up. It's bouncing back and forth. The spin. He jukes no one. And Gaffer's been pinned for holding the pill. Mate, you got to save your pirouettes when you actually have a defender. West Coast forward. And a good intercept mark by Tyson Goldsack. I didn't think he marked that for a second. It looked a bit funny. But he can't clear it. And Maston's going to bring it right back in. No, he won't. He's not going to go to the inside 50. He's going to kick it straight across the top. And Gaff is now going to bring inside of 50. Get up. Ah, never mind. Tyson Goldsack's got it. Tyson Goldsack's marked out in front of, was it Kennedy or, I don't know who it was actually. Never mind, because they've got it out again, but it's coming straight back in again. And he's snapped around the corner from 50 for a goal. Never mind, Maynard's got it. And it's all under control at the back. But they are going to buckle under the pressure eventually. They can't keep absorbing it. I know that there's players that I've left in, like Nat Nui and Kennedy and stuff, that probably, I mean, they might play finals, they might not, I don't know. But I've also left all the Collingwood boys in who are probably going to be either suspended or injured or whatever. So, I mean, you get some, you lose some, basically. And all that kind of evens itself out in the end. But Alex Fasolo, who I don't think I've seen play for Collingwood in a long time, has taken the mark and gone back, and he's kicked the goal and given Collingwood the lead back. Not quite as high scoring as GWS Sydney was, but at least they're getting something on the board. Collingwood looking to extend their lead. Nah, can't get past McGovern. McGovern's pushed back and taken the mark in front as you need him to. He's got the stop, and oh jeez, he picked out Hearn in the pack of everyone. How do they do that? I have no idea, but Redden's going to bring it away. All the West Coast boys are standing in front. They don't know how Trelaw took that mark. He shouldn't have. Go Pendles. Oh, Pendles. I love me some Pendles. I would be okay with Collingwood winning the flag, not because of the year of Collingwood nuffies that will follow on from that, being absolute tosspots for the entire year. I mean, I just went through Richmond being that, so, I mean, I can deal with Collingwood for a year, I suppose. But I want Pendles to win a flag. He deserves it. Pendles is an absolute legend. He's definitely one of the best blokes in the comp. He deserves a medal. Mark Lacroix has taken the mark, 45 metres out on the numbers almost, and he's going to go for home. He's not going to make it. Kennedy's going to get under it. Oh, big punch off the line. Punched it through for safety, but instead punched back into play. Ambitious from the Collingwood Magpies, but they're going to get out of it through Josh Smith somehow. Not sure how they managed to do that. But the only thing that commentating on this, or this simulation, is really telling me is that I don't know any of the West Coast players. I know a couple of the big names, but like all like their number fillers, like they're just like not their superstars, they're normal players. I have no idea who half of them are. In fact, I barely even know Andrew Gaff if he didn't knock the teeth out of that Melbourne boy. Oh, not Melbourne boy. Brayshaw. For some reason, Melbourne and Brayshaw in my head are always linked. But he knocked out Brayshaw, which makes me think, oh, that's how Andrew Gaff is. But I don't know anybody else out there. In the meantime, Collingwood kicked a goal, and they are kicking away to a nice, healthy lead. Quarter time, Collingwood lead West Coast by 2 straight kicks. They're all over them right now. They're playing better in every way. They've got double the inside 50s. 8 effective disposals to West Coast to 22 to Collingwood. Collingwood are rubbing these boys into the ground. They're lucky to even be within 2 goals. Let's be honest. They could have blown out a whole lot more. This could have been another GWS City situation with like 18 goals to 0 in the first quarter. But if we go on to the next quarter, hoping for better from West Coast. Nick that against Brodie Grundy. That would be a great ruck contest. Oh, never mind. Jack Darling's immediately giving away a free kick and relieved all the pressure that we're trying to build up. All the hype of the quarter time break, getting themselves psyched for another quarter has been thrown away by a cheap free kick. And they are coming forward once again through Jagoe. Where is he? Get up, never mind. Barris has got in front, taking an easy mark on his chest. It's a hot pill in the forward 50 for Collingwood. Pendles has been chasing this since the other wing. Oh, it's a big tackle. Laid side bottom the fuck out, and they're going to come away with it again. Okay, if Running can find a target here, they might be able to get back in touch. And he has. He's found Lacroix, but it's too far out for little Lacroix to score. But he's given it to Jack Darling. Oh, yeah, the Kennedy-Darling two-pronged attack is dangerous. But Darling hasn't done anything with it. Giving it to Kennedy. Kennedy couldn't get it, and Collingwood have easy numbers running out of the back 50. No forward pressure to speak of from West Coast. They've got to either step it up if they stand any chance of making an impact. Ben Reed's got it. He's going to have to kick from outside the arc. He doesn't want to. His polar to put it to the good spot. Put it to a great spot, and Jamie Ellis run back into the space and taking the mark. And he's going to go in, and he's going to kick another goal for Collingwood. Collingwood are just destroying West Coast right now. West Coast look like a limp dick. They can barely even get themselves out of bed in the morning. This is just too easy from Collingwood. Far, far too easy. They're kicking in short kicks to advantage of all their players. Benry's taking the easy mark, and Elliott's going to get another one. Elliott is just running right in the forward 50. He's got some Bunny Franklin juice in him, and he's taking it upon his own little shoulders. He's only like 4 foot, so the tiny shoulders to put it on. But he's put it on himself, and he's kicking snag after snag after snag. He's kicked 3, and Collingwood are kicking away. 24 points in it. West Coast gets to get back in the forward 50. It's been a very long time. I don't think they even know what it means to get inside the blue paint. They're scared of it. Maybe they think they can only go inside the red stuff because that's where the ball always is. But Nick Nat almost got it in there. Oh, come on, Maston. Come on, if you're going to lay a tackle in the forward half, you've got to make it stick properly. Taylor Adams taking the mark, kicks it across to Pendlebury, and away Collingwood go. Never mind, Nick, that's... What the shit was Grundy doing there? He ran past the pill, and Nick Nat took the easy mark behind him. Oh, that's just some AFL evolution goodness right there. Oh, no, never mind. Intercept mark for Collingwood in the back 50. Well, he doesn't leave the back 50. Chips it across. Come on, you got to get it out of there. There you go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Collingwood are playing with fire right now. There's the smother. This could lead to a goal for West Coast if they can get their hands back on the peel. Never mind. Easy free kick. The advantage to Nick Nat from 60 is missed. He's missed. That was an intense play. Gave the shitty advantage to Collingwood. Umpire mistake again. And Nick Nat did not capitalise. He tried, but he didn't get there. Maston's going to go for goal. They finally got a mark inside the forward 50. And he's missed it too. There's wasteful from West Coast. They don't get a lot of opportunities. And when they get them, they can't be doing that shit. Oh, throwing the ball. He tried to take on his man, and he got drilled into the fence. And this might be the old 7-point play. Straight through the middle by Joish Kennedy. And that puts West Coast back a little bit in touching distance. Very wasteful for a little bit there. But Collingwood got cocky and gave away a cheap free kick. AFL evolution style in the forward 50. Oh, jeez. If that boy kept running, he was through on goal, but he stopped, cropped, and got laid the fuck out. Collingwood are desperate. Collingwood want to make good on their mistakes, and they are trying desperate to get the ball back. Interception. Treloar from outside 50 picks out Elliott, but he doesn't quite get the mark. Spin. Wash machine. Turnover. Treloar. Sausage. Oh, West Coast for a response. The easy trundle into the forward 50, and Dom Sheed, who the fuck is Dom Sheed, has come in and kicked the snag to reply. Far too easy. Collingwood had to work real hard for that goal, and West Coast got it in 30 seconds after the tap down. You can't be putting all the effort in on the forward end and nothing on the defensive end. Good teams play at both ends. In fact, good defense wins your flags. You don't need to outscore your opponent, just need to stop them scoring. What? You don't need to outscore them? That's a complete lie. I take that back. That was just a dumb statement. I'm sorry. There's the siren for half time, and Collingwood lead West Coast by 16 points. Not a massive change in the lead as such, but it looks better from West Coast. They finally, they tripled their score, more than tripled their score from the first quarter. So they're just about in touch. They're less than 3 goals down thanks to their wasteful behinds. So they're valuable points if they can get back. They're wasteful now, but if it comes down to it, you don't want to tie, you want to win. And West Coast has gone forward again, but Maynard's taken the intercept mark, as he should do back there, and kicked it out well. So those points might come in handy later on if they can get back in touching distance. They're almost there now. 1 or 2 more goals and they're right back in this. And Darling might come in and get one of those goals right here. The spiral from out. Oh, he snuck it in. A goal to Jackie Boy Darling from 60. That's what they needed. West Coast are right back in this. Oh, the crowd took that mark. I wasn't expecting to take the mark at all. What's that, 30 out? Oh, on an angle. Didn't want it. Gave it to Darling. Darling didn't get there. And Josh Smith at the back took the easy mark. Ah, that's wasteful. Very wasteful. The crowd loves them. He loves them angled shots from like 30, 35. He can kick them from anywhere as long as it's not outside the arc. At least I've never seen the crowd kick a goal from outside the arc. But they're coming back. Maston has got it with his disgusting man bun. Props it up. And Jackie Darling comes back across. He better not pass this off to Kennedy again. No, he's putting the responsibility on himself. Should have been 50 for Grundy running through the mark. It doesn't matter because Darling has kicked the snag. And West Coast, after getting trounced for the first little bit of the game, is less than a kick behind. This is where those wasteful behinds are now useful behinds, because if they kick another goal, they are in the lead. They won't tie it up. They will just have the lead. Quick hands, cuts it in, he chips over the top, and LeCras, last time he gave this away, but this time he should have it all to himself. 25 to 30 out, puts it straight through the guts, and West Coast Eagles are up by their 2 behinds. Big Nut steaming through, picks it up, gives, that was not a handball, but gave the ball away. LeCras slumps it to his legs, didn't quite get it to Kennedy. Kennedy wanted it, but he couldn't quite get it to him. The West Coast Eagles are coming, and there's not a lot that Collingwood can do to kind of push back. They just have to hope, like a trampoline, they can absorb the pressure and spring back the other way when they get the chance. Pendle's out in the wing, chips it over the top to Treloar. Doesn't get hands on it though. Wasteful from Collingwood, and he's put that straight out of bounds in the full. That's poor footy from Shuey. Oh, it's wasteful. That's wasteful. Trelawney in a panic, an absolute panic, takes the bounce, looks over his shoulders, I think it was at Yo, and says, don't worry, mate, I got this, and slots it from 70 with a spiral. Probably 60, actually, in fairness. But that puts Collingwood back to a 4-point lead. Trelawney's back in the centre, gathering possessions left, right, and centre. He's like a Collingwood Tommy Mitchell. That man has some serious leather poisoning. Someone call an ambulance. But let's come back the other way. Shuey's got it. West Coast are pushing forward. Redden is now going to look to find Kennedy. No, he's not. He's going to go out wide to the man bun himself. There we go. There's the inside 50 I was waiting for, but it's been turned over. They just can't do anything. All the goals have to come from outside 50. Like here, Jackie Boy Darling, the intercept mark. Doesn't think, puts it up on people's heads. No mark, and Collingwood have the numbers and should come away with it. But they won't, because LaCroix somehow got the ball at the goal square. No one around, and he has slotted it back 10 rows deep. How the hell did the ball get to the crowd there? I don't know. It doesn't matter, because West Coast are back up by 2. Oh, this is looking dangerous for the Eagles. There's a bunch there. He had teammates left, right, and centre. And Jamie Cripps has been selfish from outside 50 and snapped a barrel around the corner from 60 metres out. That is a sentence I should never ever say. Snap the barrel, a torpedo, around the body from 60 metres out. That is insanity. Speaking of insanity, Lyndon Dunn has tried to take on Kennedy again and lost out again and given West Coast the easy reply, and that gives them a 2-kick lead of 9 points. That is disgraceful footy in the back half by Collingwood. You can't be doing that shit. You can't be having easy turnovers in the forward pocket. Oh, that's poor. But Collingwood have the numbers here. They should do something, but they won't. The handball over the top. Advantage to Collingwood. All right, there we go. They're out. They got lucky there. West Coast were everywhere, and they were playing poor footy, so they somehow got away with it. Levi Greenwood has the mark. 45 out, 45 degrees, almost on the numbers. He's going to take it himself and go for home. Doesn't get the distance, and the poor punch on the goal line back into play, and it's going to hurt them for Solo snapped the goal around the corner. Someone tried to punch it off the line back into play. Just spoil it through. A touch behind. You've got behinds to play with. You just got to take the hit there and give away a point and not risk the extra 5. That's a rubbish play by Collingwood on the goal line once again. But here, not Collingwood, West Coast. God, I'm getting confused. Normally the poor play on the goal line is Collingwood, but that time Collingwood benefited from it. But I say that as West Coast are in their forward 50 again, turnover once again. Grody Grundy is running through the middle of the ground, finds side bottom on the siren, and at 3/4 time, West Coast lead by 3 points. This is going to the end. It's going to come down to a kick, and my voice is going to get mighty squeaky by the end of this. Big Nat steaming through. He wants it. He got it. Gave it to Yo. Was it Yo? I'm not sure. I didn't see the number. Oh, Nick, that's been killed again. The soccer forward, the grubby ball into the 450. Another one. Where's LaCroix? There's LaCroix. Oh, Jeremy Howe got in his back. He had to try something. It was going to be a snag either way, and LaCroix missed. He's missed his bread and butter. 30 out, 30 degrees, and he's put it on the wrong side of the big stick. That's poor. That's poor from LaCroix. I can't believe it. That's Jeremy Howe, professional foul, professional free kick. He stopped a certain goal and gave away a point. That's well done by him. He got lucky, let's be fair. 4 points in it now, and Brody Grundy's going to bring Collingwood forward again. The big high up and under. Oh, didn't take the mark. Cut his man out of the contest and didn't put 2 hands on it. Punched it instead, and that could cost them. Someone's kicked it out in the full. Deliberate out of bounds? Was that a handball? That was a 40-meter handball? How the fuck did that happen? Deliberate out of bounds. That's a costly call by the umpire. I'm not sure about that one, but Darcy Moore, he's all high as a kite. He's got some powder on his nose, and he has kicked the snag to put Collingwood up by 2. That's big. That's big from Collingwood. It's an umpire's call has handed that to them, and I'm not sure it was the right one. But West Coast have a chance to respond through Nathan Vardy, who has the mark, has the kick on the numbers. The spiral looks good. It's slotted through for a sausage, and West Coast immediately reply and get back up by 4 points. Oh, this game is going to and fro, coast to coast, ups and downs, and I'm not sure I can handle it. Big bop by Darling. Big bop. He gets, gathers, turns, sausage to Darling. West Coast lead by 10. I've got about 7 water bottles next to my desk here because my throat is on fire from all this yelling because they keep kicking goals every 30 seconds. That's behind. That is a behind. Is it a valuable behind? I'm not sure. What's the margin now? It's, what, 11 points? It's Lyndon Dunn, for the 3rd time today, has tried to run it out of the goal square and has given an easy goal to Josh Kennedy. Again, Lyndon Dunn is throwing away Collingwood's finals aspirations because they don't seem to be able to do anything right here. They are getting pumped. Oh, another one. Another one. Andrew Gaff's kicked a goal around the corner. Easy as you like. Oh, straight in. That's 4 unanswered goals to West Coast. Suddenly the lead is blown out to 23 points. If they miss another easy opportunity and get another behind, that's going to make it 4 straight goals of a lead to West Coast. Collingwood are in dire straits here. That's a big tackle on that. A high tackle on that. That man must have taken out a step ladder to get that high, because you cannot grab Nick Dunn around the neck unless you really, really want to. He must have wanted to, because West Coast had kicked another goal, and that brings them out to an almost 5-goal, almost insurmountable lead. Not a lot of time left in the game. Collingwood now decide to do something with it. It's an 18.5-minute mark. Missed the easy mark out on the wing. It's centre half forward even. And that's going to be, could have been deliberate. The men in green have Collingwood's best intentions at heart, but they did not give them the call there. Oh boy, this is going to go. I mean, look, they did give them the call. They didn't call deliberate. In fact, advantage to West Coast. Here they go. Here they go again. West Coast have the legs, have the numbers, have the talent. They are going to win this final and go on to the next one. Reed's got the mark, taking the mark 40 metres out directly in front. It's too late. The siren is gone. This goal is not going to be worth 10 goals. But there you go. They've finally got something, some sort of redemption, and it's not much. It is a goal after the siren to get pummeled by West Coast over in WA, as you'd probably expect to happen. So Collingwood will go on and play GWS in the next round, in the semi-final, whereas West Coast goes straight through to the prelim to face Hawthorn? I think it'll be Hawthorn. I'd have to check the table. But either way, that's a big win for West Coast. So with that, that is the end of my 2018 finals prediction. Well, the first round of finals prediction for the qualifying finals. Anyway, so we've seen who wins and who loses and who plays next week and who gets another week-long break. You got the bye, first week of finals, and then if you win that game, another week off. Your legs will be fresher than a freshly unzipped block of cheese. Oh, why did I choose that as the analogy? I don't know. Maybe I just feel like some cheese right now. But I'll have to come back and play the next round of finals when we know who's actually going to be in it in real life in the next episode. Because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.